This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Seattle.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith rolling to his left.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away.
Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. Here's 3rd and 9.
To throw is Watson.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, somebody's certainly having a big game. While that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays. Doing a great individual effort today.
Here's Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Second down, here's Chubb again.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw, Watson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Uchenna Nwosu. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now Smith.
At the 18-yard line.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Out of the gun, handoff to Dallas. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted it.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Nick Chubb from 4 yards out.
And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Watson.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Set.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Running right through it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's to his running back, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Flacco looking for his first toss. And it's caught.
And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Flacco throwing quickly out wide. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Chubb. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time for Cleveland. 48 yards.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal. That's what they wanted out of that 1st down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
They're back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
There we go.
Geno now to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. out. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Off of play action, here's Smith.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Ron Thornhill.
And the Browns will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now it's Watson, rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Watson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Smith on 3rd down. This is Fant on the short completion. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7. And going right back to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this Browns defense stands tall.
They'll start with the option.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Try to take this home. They'll run.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Watson escaping the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Here's Watson, option left. And he's free going down. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw